Hello guys, and how are you doing? I'm just making this video to make you aware of the fact that there are many much fake news around the YouTube which is regarding the NEET news. This is the fake news which is being created. Many of the YouTube channels are promoting this news and they are saying that NEET will be postponed due to the reason that Maharashtra minister has said that 9 lakh lives is at risk, so the NEET will be postponed. But this is a totally fake news. Actually, the news is about the college exams, the semester exams. It is about the university exams. It is about the first year, second year, third year, fourth year. So it is about the degree programs, not related to NEET, not related to MBBS, nothing. But the many of the channels I've seen, they are posting this type of news and they are saying that NEET will be postponed and the students have to relax and they don't have to study. But this is not the time. This is the time to study and to focus on your studies. So don't follow this type of channels. You can follow either my channel or any other channel. I have to show you this news. You can check the link also in the description box or the comment box. So I will just tell you that this is the news. So here you can see that it is about the semester exams. You can see now. So this is the real news. This is the right news which I have to give to the audience. Nothing like whatever you get from the media, you just post it on your YouTube channel. This is not like this. I will promise you that I will post the genuine news only. So you can subscribe to my channel or any other channel which you feel like this is genuine channel, so you can subscribe to that channel. But don't follow this type of fake channels which just post anything regarding the NEET postponed news or the NEET will be cancelled, because there is nothing like that. The NEET exam will be held in the July month only and it will not be postponed anyhow. So don't worry and get to study now.